Hi, my name is Salma-Ali Rodriguez, and today I'm going to tell you my story, how I was renewed in hope. As a young lady, I've always been curious about life. It's because I was an only child, fun fact, and so I had a lot of time to just think about and how things worked. From family, from love, from life, from purpose. But I grew up and I had an amazing childhood and I had a very loving family. But it wasn't until after high school, I grew up in Texas and I decided to move to California to pursue school. And I moved into my dad's side of the family. When I was 5 years old, my parents divorced, so that's why my mother lived in Texas and my father lives in California. And that was a time where my curiosity even grew more, because I always just questioned, like, what is my purpose in my life? What is even the truth of the universe? I was very infatuated with doctrines and teachings, because my mom's side of the family is Christian and some of them practice Catholicism, but my dad's side of the family practice Islam. So I grew up with two different doctrines, cultures, languages, religion, and so I was always trying to figure out, do I become a Muslim? Do I become a Christian? Should I be spiritual? But sadly, I saw a lot of brokenness in my family. From my parents divorcing, seeing a lot of just physical and verbal abuse on my dad's side of the family. And I was like, how does this great God want us to live an amazing life if my life looks like this? And my hope grew, it just completely diminished. So I started turning to things like school, work, success, relationships, things that were tangible and very easy to get my hands on. And even drinking, even smoking a lot, drugs. It helped me numb out to the feeling that, will I ever have hope in my life? Things that will happen after school when I'm done. Hope in my family, and even hope in humanity. But even to the point where I had no more hope, nor had any faith, that I started having just suicidal thoughts and thinking that I'm just doing myself a favor if I just take my own life. But fortunately, actually, I was attending City College at the time, and there was a campus ministry there. And at the right time, a young lady went up to me and she decided, I told her my story, and she gave me an opportunity to challenge the idea of God and challenge doctrine and ultimately challenge truth. And so I got into it. I did apologetics, and I also read the scripture where Jesus claims to be the truth, the way, and the life. And I thought that, well, that's a really bold statement, which also built my curiosity of why he said that. And the more I seeked after it, the more I saw, wow, the Bible is the truth of the universe. And it built my faith, it built my hope, and it changed my perspective of how I viewed my life, my family, and the circumstances of this world. I was able to have hope that one day I can have a complete family, that one day I can get married, which I did get married this past summer. That one day I can become a mother, a good mother. One day that I can be able to help people, which I actually do now. And I'm part of the ministry with my husband, and now I get to study with women who were in my place and get to teach them that they too can have hope in their lives. And ultimately, it gave me hope for humanity, that one day they too can come into the knowledge of the truth. If you heard my story today and you can relate, I would love to encourage you and invite you to our 2021 Women's Day entitled Renewed, so that you too can be renewed in your hope. Thank you.